Good evening, everyone. I actually already know my name's Mark, so the first punchline's gone. But I'll start again. Pretend you don't know who I am. My parents decided to give me a little head start in life. They wanted me to be different. So they gave me an unusual name, Mark, with a C. But now I've moved to Stevenage and I live in Stevenage, I think it's kind of exotic. If you know Stevenage, it's a shithole. Stevenage is one of those places where you've got the locals try to give it some zhuzh, so they've renamed it. They've called it St Arvanage. And it's got me thinking, the difference between St Arvanage and Stevenage. St Arvanage would have a high street full of fancy wine bars. Stevenage has Wetherspoons. St Arvanage would have a complex of fashion outlets. Stevenage has Primark. And St Arvanage would have a fantastic local MP who cares about the people he represents. Stevenage has an MP who came 643rd in the list of competent MPs. Bear in mind there's only 650 of them. And to put it into context, Priti Patel, Suella Braverman and Nadine Dorries came higher than the Stevenage MP. But, you know, that's the way things go sometimes. And one thing with Stevenage is if you ever look to buy a property there, I always tell you, one of the biggest selling points about Stevenage is that it's only 20 minutes from central London. Bless you. So the greatest thing about the place that you could be buying a flat is that you can get away from it as quickly as possible. Now, for me, I moved to Stevenage, I guess you could say, for love. Me and the missus now, thank you. We've been together for quite a while. And in that time, her mind still stays curious. And she still asks that annoying question that every bloke, I'm sure, has been asked, and every woman's probably asked that question. That question of, what are you thinking? Why do you want to know what I'm thinking? A bloke's brain has two modes in it, really. Number one, it's either as empty as a Rishi Sunak promise at the moment, or it's as full of shit as the UK rivers and seas. There's kind of no in between. But that question used to fill me with dread. So I'd revert to my old man for his words of wisdom. So I'd say, Dad, did Mum ever ask you this question? He said, yeah, I just told her things that she'd like to hear. Like what? Well, you look gorgeous. I love you. Yeah? And I love you more today than I did yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I went, you smooth bastard. And he said, I'd always told her I wanted to jump her bones that night as well. I was like, for fuck's sake, Dad, don't want to know that. But I did go by this mantra. I was always going to tell my missus the truth about what I was talking, whatever was in my head. So some of the answers over the years have been things like, do dogs lick humans because they're made of bones? 72-hour deodorant. Who wakes up on a Monday, goes for the Lynx Africa and goes, well, that's me done till Thursday. And was everybody really kung fu fighting? Everybody, everywhere, as fast as lightning? But with that, she started not asking that question very much in our relationship after a while. But you know, we've been together now for 26 years, as you heard earlier. 26 years. Thank you. You are just clapping for tolerance. But there was one time for our 26th anniversary we decided we're going to stay in. We're of that age now. We're just going to stay and watch a movie and have a takeaway. So when we were in the front room, we've had the food, flicking through the channels of the TV to find a movie, and she snuggled in for the first time for a while, and she looked up at me, she's gone, you know, I still love you. Oh, I love you too, dear. With that little glint in her eye, she went, what are you thinking? My brain went, shit, it's your anniversary. I had the angel and devil moment. The angel cropped up and said, don't ruin tonight. Please, don't ruin tonight. And devil said, you did always tell the truth in the past. It's the anniversary, I'm going to tell the truth. So I looked at my wife and said, thinking about Toy Story. She went, Toy Story? I said, yeah. Toy Story 3, I saw it the other day. Andy in that film is 17 years old. He's had the same toys from the very first film. He's never got rid of them, he's never thrown them away. Does it never occur to you at some point you'd have Buzz, Woody and all the friends sat on the floor, looking up, motionless, having to watch their boyhood pal wank himself through his teenage years? No. But what about the thing that all the toys are actually made of plastic, except Bo Peep, who's the one that's got the removable dress? Do you reckon Andy's ever used her dress as a con rag? I still haven't worked out to end this set now. I'm still struggling, I'm still new to this. But I've been Mark, you've been lovely, thank you very much.